Okay, here's a way to use some dynamic commands in order to flow a sub D object or orient a sub D object. So I played around a little bit and I'm just going to go with this. You could probably do this a variety of ways, but this is how I am going to do it. So I'm going to use gem guides on this one. And I'm just going to use 2, and I'm going to get rid of vertical. And I'm going to right click, and then I'm going to join dynamically. Oh, no, that's under tools. Just these like this. And then I'm going to loft these 2 to make a surface. So now my surface, and I'm just going to hide gem guides. Now my surface is oriented to my gem. So if I make my gem bigger, my surface will also get bigger. Okay. And then I'm going to use orient to gem to orient my surface. So I'm going to select my base gem and my object, and now if I just hide my stones for a second, I can use the command to flow along a surface. You could use orient, but orient does not maintain changes. If you change the position of the gemstones, it does not maintain, it does not like keep that history. So I'm going to use flow along surface. I'm going to select my objects, and then I'm just going to be pretty specific about where I choose what edge here. So I'm going to select my base surface and then select this one. And then you just need to repeat that 4 more times. You just want to make sure you're like selecting the surface in the same place, because sometimes the way that it gets flowed is a little weird. And then to just double check you've got it right, you can edit your sub D and they should all be matching. And then you can just, so you can't use, you can't dynamically hide. Like I wouldn't then hide these surfaces this way by right clicking and hiding, because it will, if you dynamically hide these, it will break the history you have with flow along surface. So you could just put them somewhere like, you know, this rhino inputs, and hide them. And you can hide this one also. And then you should be able to change the orientation. So let's just check. And your surfaces should update. Obviously, if you add more stones, you'll need to, you know, well, let's see here. What if I pull this like this? What happens? Yeah, so you have some new surfaces, so you would just need to you need to use that same flow along surface command. But maybe that could work. I do understand, because it's nice to be able to edit a sub D while it's oriented to something. That's kind of, you know, I don't, maybe you wanted to make a bridge between the heads or something. I don't know, but I do understand that can be kind of frustrating. Okay, well, maybe this will help.